Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Key from Simplicity Gaming. Right now we are watching a game between Aurora on the Goliath versus Brack Attack, Exodus, Giant Triple, and Brick. It looks like Val, Hank, Griffin, and Hyde are the hunters. And we'll see how this goes. They're loading into the game right now. If you watched the previous game with... who is it? I believe it's the Evolved devs. Yeah, it was the Evolved devs, sorry. But if you watch those games, it looks like we just had a crash. That's not good. Alright, we'll see how this works out. Anyways, if you watch the previous games, it was up against the Evolved devs, including Maniac Squirrel. Aurora did not have the greatest of times. Just in general. Got kind of messed up trying to, I guess, getting domed. Alright, and so right now we're watching Aurora rejoin. He might have a disadvantage because of, well, there will be a disadvantage, but we'll see if the hunters decide to play nice. And everyone is connecting. Alright, so in the meantime, alright, looks like the the bot was eating. And right now he has full armor. He may have evolved, I don't know where the hunters are. But this is kind of good for Aurora's strategy because he really enjoys he really likes going stage 3 without any fighting. Not my favorite strategy. That's a massive land shark. I've never seen it before. Alright, anyways, he's slowed by Val. Taking those trade shots, which is very good for them because now he can't run anywhere near as fast, especially considering that they're not shooting him, so he's not getting the stamina, because you can withstand the stamina or the slow very easily. Oh, now he's taking hits. And now he has. That was a nice orbital attempt. Yeah, they're just gonna drop his armor, slow him down, but with the stamina regen he can get out probably just fine. Alright, yeah. There goes a bunch of armor, but that doesn't matter because he's going to go up and evolve right away. I wonder where their trapper is, Griffin. That could have made all the difference. Just throwing a dome down and then getting the latch onto him. I really think a good sneak setup would have been nice for, at the beginning, just faking one direction and sneaking the other. Or even sneaking the direction you faked, because this team is considerably more experienced than most. Yeah, I really think sneak is underutilized by a lot of players. It's such a powerful ability, and it can give you a lot of time if you can fake the hunters into going the wrong direction. Like time to get an evolve, time to get a... just anything. So... in the meantime, I haven't seen this team specifically play too much. I've watched Chip roll quite a bit, and hunters are right nearby. I don't know why he's sneaking in the water, maybe to mitigate noise. Alright, he's been found. Busting his way out. That would actually be a really good place to fight, right there with the poison, because it affects the hunters a lot worse than it affects the monsters. And then hunters don't have a lot of good escape areas. I don't want to redo it, but one time. Alright, so right now Evolve is ready. Stage 2 ready. They just cloaked. Alright, he can't find them. This is going to be interesting. I think the hunters know exactly where the monster is, and they're going to throw the dome very sneakily. Yep, that was the dome. I'm 90% sure, because why else would it break? Or maybe he just left range. Alright, slowed. Alright, I believe that's the assault right in front of him. And if he can get this pounce, no, nothing there. I gotta say, knowing the map makes a huge difference. Someone's cutting off right now, immediately to the right. They're kind of forcing Aurora not to evolve because otherwise he'll get hit by an orbital and can't do anything. And I'd say it's going nobody's really benefiting from this right now. except maybe the Hunter's forcing the game to go long, because if they can get the game to last long enough, then they win anyways. Alright, here comes the Evolve. There goes the armor. And let's see if they can land the damage like the previous team did. Is he gonna go Rock Throw? This will be a first. This is a first. I haven't seen Aurora go Rock Throw in so long. I'm excited to see this happen. So I got 2 in Rock Throw. Oh, nice. Oh, that was close. They dropped the dome again though. And right now he's missing half of our health from this. Griffin doing really good work, I believe. It is triple on Griffin. I don't remember who I like watching on Griffin a lot. It's either triple or Maniac. I mess them up in my head because of us elaborate patterns. Oh well. So I really like Val as a medic. Not for her in-combat abilities, like she's good at that, definitely. But I really like her trike darts. Just because they work so well with so many things. Like if you can get trike dart and you've got a good trapper, you can get almost every dome as long as you coordinate and run together. Like instead of going the standard medic assault and trapper support split, I think medic trapper would work really well. You just get those slows off, trapper gets in close for the dome, and then trapper follows up with the harpoons, and then monster can't move at all. And you get pretty much a free dome. But you have to be aware you're putting assault and support together, and that changes the dynamic a bit. I don't think it'd make too much a difference, but it's still something to be aware of. Alright, I just got ambushed by my roommate, sorry for the delay, and change the topic. Forget where I was going. Anyways. Right now the hunters are trying to go for it, but Aurora's doing a very good job staying out of the domes. I don't think there's been a successful one yet, which makes a huge difference. Especially considering the playstyle of wait till. But right now, with all the missing armor, or sorry, the missing health, I still think he's doing very well and being very sneaky. Kind of annoying me that he's not turning back to look, and carrying birds, that sneak is out of the way. Let's see if he can pull off a nice turnaround. I feel like the best option right now would be to drop into the river and go back towards the hunters and hope they miss him entirely. Alright, some free food. Alright, hunters have not found him, but they will soon. Yep, decided. Birds just went off. Ah, that's Griffin right on his tail, so he knows he can run just straight away from Griffin and he'll be okay. But having subtitles will make a huge difference in the game. I'm just going to right now suggest any user to set up subtitles and at least pay attention to them. Ooh. That's... I would take the risk and go for this kill on the Crowbill. It's an albino. I don't know what buff it is, I haven't played the game enough yet. But this is his chance to get that buff and then go for a fight. And I believe the hunters now know where it is. Ooh, slows, harpoon, there's the dome. I would just force the hunters into the Crowbill. And if it dies, you get a perk. If it doesn't, who knows? But yeah, especially next to all the monster, or all the wildlife, if you can force them into fighting those, things will go well. Alright, so yeah, on the topic of rock throw, I always see a fight, or a build with, what is it, 1, or it goes 0, 1, 1, 1, then 0, 2, 2, 2, then 0, 3, 3, 3, so he ignores rock throw, gets the mobility and the flame breath. And I really like Flame Breath and I really like Rock Throw, especially up against like Hank and Kyra. Although, even against like Hank and Val, it's still pretty good. Mostly anything with lots of protection and burst healing. Alright, so there goes that wildlife, hopefully dishing out some damage, although I think it was mostly focusing Aurora. Yeah, now's the time to run, crouch, double back, and get that Crowbill slot. It's a good buff, and it's definitely worth taking the time. Alright, in the meantime though. Okay, that was bad. Got caught on some geometry. Just locked in animations. Okay, that was actually really lucky though. Just the way he was going and the way Griffin was positioned, and the angle it was taking him in. Line of sight broke the harpoon almost immediately, so it didn't even interrupt his leap. So now he's kind of being chased, and I assume the hunters are right on his tail. So now would be a great time to double back instead of just running out in circles, which I see way too often. He just set off birds, they know where he's going anyways. But yeah, if he can break corners and just keep up, I think he'd be doing a lot better getting his armor back. But it's the combat that's really screwing him. Yeah. Alright, so Hyde's right on his back, as is the assault. Val's fire again, Tranks. Support. Lasering. I was in the dome, I didn't see Griffin at all. That was interesting. Yeah. Alright, so here's some sneak, but it's not gonna work. He's using sneak at like the worst times. I think there's better opportunities. Alright, if they looked, they saw him, and he's walking right into them again. We'll find out if he actually makes it out. Oh, this is a good use of the corners now. Alright, they're all behind him. I think he might have gotten away. But what's the point? He's already stage 3. I think. He might be stage 2, I could be wrong. There's the harpoon. And, oh. He was just waiting to find this trapper, it looks like. Now that he can fight when he wants, things will be good. Alright, going on to triple right now. I believe it's the trapper. Can't really tell. But not much working for him. Yep, there's the harpoons. Triple is the trapper. Yeah, I don't get this. He fights and he does damage, but he doesn't get anything out of it. That was a missed harpoon. Here's the trank darts. Another missed harpoon. Alright, that was a good use of the charge. But there's the harpoon if he needed it. And we'll see if another can land. Nope. So yeah, for all those monster players, if you're gonna get in the fight and you're losing health and you can't get any strikes, even if you deal a ton of damage, you lost that fight. Alright, here's the, yeah. Needs to take, there we go. Finally going for it. This is way late though. Alright. Can he get the eat? Yep, he got it. That's really important. And he needs to finish it off so the hunters can't grab it. There we go. Eaten completely. Now he has the damage buff. This fight should go a lot better in his favor. Going on to the assault right now, breaking the shield quickly as he can. It's almost gone. And here comes Hank's shield. But the rock throw breaks it instantly. And Brick on, I believe it's Marco? No. Ooh, nice orbital there. Zoning him out properly. Oh, that was a beautiful rock throw. I did not expect it to land. And if he could focus Exodus, I believe he's in the support, things will be going a lot better. He definitely needs to take down Hyde. Or not Hyde. Hank, sorry. And here's where the hunters are winning. He doesn't keep going on his target, he just picks the nearest one and goes for it. And then things like the shield and the heal work well together. And yeah, see, he's going on to Hyde, now he's going on to triple. This should bring the dome down in a second, but here comes the heal beams and the shield beams. Not gonna work out. Now he goes on to the support. Alright. Nice. First strike of the game. No, second strike. Missed the one on triple. Alright, this might finally turn the game. Is he going to make the run? I think he has to keep his momentum, keep those two players down, and just go for it, otherwise he's going to lose. But it's too late now. He's only got 2 bars of health, and it takes a lot more than the 2 bars in order to pull this off. Alright, here's the place to fight. Force hunters into the pit, and just go for it. It's the only way he can win. Alright, let's see the munchies happen. No? I guess he doesn't want to swap his damage buff. Alright, now he's been sighted by Hank. As serves the subtitles. Is there a generator in this mode? I don't even know what mode it is. So I know it's stage 3, but I don't see the UI icon for it. Oh, these domes are just Do they not see him? Well, now they do. Oh, no escape. If they can keep damage off of him, and they can keep the harpoons up, this will be game. That was a good waste of his stamina. No, support, stop. Just stay on him as much as you can, keeping him off food. Oh, that was a really good turnaround using the high ground to keep himself high up and hopping between it. Alright, here's another good place to fight if you can force the tyrant into the combat. If he can get one person eaten by a tyrant, like just in the mouth, and then go all out onto the support or onto the medic, I think he can win this fight. But he needs the health first. There's another tyrant with the perk. That might be the next place to fight. He kills that tyrant and then goes for the second one. Oh, nice harpoon. There's the dome. This is game. I'm almost certain. There's a lot of good high ground for the hunters. And while there's a lot of room for the monster to run, he can't get out. Alright, armor completely gone again. 1 bar of health remaining. Let's see what he gives up. Missed orbital. I haven't seen any good orbitals recently. But that's really weird. Oh, nice harpoon keeping him in place. And yeah. Half a bar of health. Dead in almost. He's doing what he can, but he can't do anything. Alright. A lot of respect for the hunters. Just preventing strikes and keeping alive. Ooh, dome is down. No health right now. There it is. Sniped. Well played by the hunters. Yeah, I think the biggest weakness is, like, individually, I think right now Aurora's weaker than the other hunters, but I have to say, I think Aurora's biggest weakness isn't using the environment properly. Like, he has all these opportunities for buffs or for a good area to fight, and he doesn't choose those places to fight. He more just runs until he can't. Alright, good game.